Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and this is FrekiFitWolf. It's time for another tag video. Alright, so it is Wednesday and I'm recording the Tuesday tag. That's kind of cool. Normally, it's like way later for me, and even Sandy, when she was putting up her tag video where she tagged me, link down below, she messaged me, she's like, I didn't know if we were going to get tagged this week. I thought we were going to have to jump in, but she finally got tagged. So awesome. That means she tagged me. And of course, thank you to Tracy for coming up with these questions every single week. Both of them will be tagged down below. And at this point in the game, I never know who's available to be tagged. So I'm going to be tagging Amy over at the TMI Queen Gets Fit. She's been posting a lot more videos. She's challenging herself to post like several days, if not every day of the week. I forgot exactly what it was, but also it's a goal of hers to keep them under 5 minutes. So far, exactly 0 videos have been under 5 minutes. I love playing that game of like, over 5. But yeah, it's an inside joke, I guess. It's not really that funny. I don't know. Either way, I'm tagging her. Let's see if she can get this under 5 minutes. I don't know. It's 10 questions. All right, this is a random tag. There's not a specific theme to it. It's not a this or that. It's just random questions asking me what's going on, or my opinion or whatever. And also just putting it out there. If anybody else would like to be tagged, let me know and I will officially tag you, and I'll put your link and say it out loud and all that jazz in another video if you want to do this. I don't know how many people love doing them. I don't know who hasn't been tagged yet. So if you haven't and you're waiting for somebody to tag you, I'm tagging you. Just let me know that I tagged you. All right, cool. So question number 1, what type of music are you into? You know, it really, really, really depends on my mood. I do not just listen to music all the time. Honestly, in general, most of the time I listen to it just at work. And then it's just like whatever feels good at work. I have been listening to more stuff outside of work. I'm really liking K-pop. If you don't know what that is, it's Korean pop music. That's been a lot of fun. I don't fully understand what they're saying most of the time. Usually there's like an English rap breakdown, which is kind of nice. Other than that, I have no idea what's going on, but it sounds nice. And watching the music videos are very, very fun. Check out something by Blackpink. They're one of my favorites. And also lately I have been, and this is going to be feeding into the next question, I've been listening to more J-pop, Japanese pop music, mainly because I'm working on learning Japanese, and I feel like listening to that is really helpful. Other than that, I mean, my all-time favorite is always going to be Britney Spears, say what you will, but it's how I feel. I enjoy her music, and I can enjoy almost any kind of music. I've said this before, and people are always shocked by it. I don't enjoy classical, though. For some reason, there's something about, and maybe it's most of the classical that I have listened to, it feels very intense, and it really gets me stressed out for some reason. It's very emotional music, which is awesome because I love being able to feel things through music. Like there's this one song, actually, it's not classical. Side note, I made a note and I forgot to say it. It's called One Day. I do not know how to spell or how to pronounce it. Matisayu. I'll put a link to a video of it down below. Check that song out. I do love songs that are very emotional and thought-provoking. And this one, when I'm in the car, like I sing loud and proud, and it's such an empowering song. That's the type I like. And yet I feel like classical, all of it can feel that way, but it's just almost too intense. I think because the way I can explain it is it feels like my body's a soda bottle. It's being shaken up, but without words, it's not being released. It's just like, shh. And I feel like when you can sing along and when you can belt it out, it releases the pressure some. If that makes sense? I don't know. Either way, moving on because it's almost 5 minutes and we're only on question 1. Number 2, what are your hobbies and how did you start? So 1, like I said, I have started learning Japanese. I've always loved the culture. I love Japanese anime, and things like that. And I just wanted to learn another language. And I was going back and forth, honestly, between Korean and Japanese. I chose Japanese because I didn't choose Korean because the only reason why I would want to know it is just so I can understand the music. Versus Japanese, I wanted to learn because one, I watch anime and so I can actually watch them and understand what they're saying while I'm watching it. And two, I could see myself going to Japan. I would love to go to Tokyo. It's on my bucket list. Versus I don't have a strong interest in Korea. Nothing against it, just not high up on my list of places to go. And I feel like there'd be more reasons for me to learn Japanese. It's a lot harder. I mean, I knew it was going to be hard, but it's hard. But yeah. And then other than that, other hobbies are just video games, TV, things like that. And I got into those because I was born in the 80s, and that's kind of how your life went if you're born in the 80s. Number 3, what are your favorite ice cream toppings? You know, I've never been a huge toppings person when it comes to ice cream. I mean, I enjoy them. Like, I'm fine with cherries or whipped cream or whatever. But, like, even still, like, especially coming from St. Louis, concretes are more my thing. It's basically frozen yogurt. But I don't know, it's amazing. There's this place called Ted Drew's that is amazing. And actually, if Sue slims down, if we were able to get our schedules to mesh when she was cutting through St. Louis, I was really trying to convince her to go there. And I don't get any toppings. I get a pineapple concrete, and it tastes amazing. I'm sure other places have concretes. It's not the only place because blizzards and stuff where they turn it upside down, that's basically very similar, I think. I don't know. Either way, it's amazing. That's what I love. I don't really put a lot of toppings on there. Where am I? Number 4. What's the question? Oh, okay. Do you like going to the movies or stay home? This has been on one of the Tag Tuesdays recently, so I'm not going to go in extreme detail. I like them both. I do kind of watch more at home, 1, because of a pandemic, 2, because I have the world's smallest bladder, and I drink a lot of water on top of that, so I usually have to leave a movie 2 or 3 times. So I love going to the movies. I love that environment, but I'm going to miss like a good 10 minutes of it between my several bathroom breaks. All right, number 5. What is your guilty pleasure? You know, I literally thought about this for a while. I do not really have any. Traditionally, when you say guilty pleasure, it is something that you don't really want to tell people about, or you feel a little ashamed because of it. I choose not to. I choose not to shame myself. I enjoy what I enjoy. Whether other people do or don't, that's a different story. Like, there's this shirt that I'm wearing, The Guild. I have friends that have seen The Guild. They do not love it like I do. They do not, watch all of this stuff that they've gotten back together and have done. I honestly don't know anybody that is watching them play video games on Sunday nights, or they were doing Dungeons and Dragons. But I enjoy it. So I enjoy it. Who cares? I'm not guilty. I'm not ashamed. I'm not whatever. I enjoy what I enjoy. So I don't really have guilty pleasures. Yeah. Next question. Number 6. This one's a complicated one. It said, how old were you with your first celebrity crush, and who was it? So, if you haven't watched a video of mine before, hi, I'm gay. And so but what's weird is I didn't know that I was gay for a very long time. It just wasn't a thing that I knew much about. I didn't think of it as an option. So I tried to have like the typical, all the other boys are crushing on somebody. So I crushed on Xena, Warrior Princess. Yeah, and so I was probably like 10 because the show came out in 1995. Still obsessed over Xena. I mean, that's her weapon, her chakram right there on my arm. So that was my first technical celebrity crush when, I thought I liked the female gender. And around the same time, I kind of crushed on, from the Power Rangers, 2 of them actually, Billy, the nerdy one, who would be my type now, and then Tommy, the Green Ranger, aka White Ranger, later the Black Ranger. I crushed on them, but I didn't know it was a crush. It was just, I want to be like them. I want to be best friends with them. I was 10, I didn't know gay was a thing, so that's what it was. But later, when I actually realized what being gay was, and that's what I am, I crushed on, as far as celebrities go, Shawn Ashmore. If you watch the X-Men movies, he was Iceman. He was an amazing actor, very, very good looking. He's been in other stuff. Check him out. I still, if he were to be here, like if I at a Wizard World or any other kind of Comic-Con, I would pay to meet him. And then I would have to like hold my tongue so I won't say anything inappropriate. All right, next question. Number 7. What's one thing that makes you instantly better? I'm assuming it means makes you feel instantly better. Oh no, it says makes your day instantly better. There's a word missing on what I printed out. I don't know. I'm assuming makes your day instantly better. For me, it's playing video games with friends, or honestly just interacting with them, but with the stipulation of interacting with them while I'm at home and I'm just texting or I'm talking with the headset on playing video games with them. That can make me just feel so much better. Getting some attention, but keeping a distance, even before a pandemic. I'm just that person. Number 8. What is one thing that instantly calms you down, or what activity instantly calms you down? For me right now, it's petting the dogs. My roommate's dogs, you see them in my Good Morning videos a lot on the Instagrams, but petting them can center and calm me down, especially if I'm sitting outside or standing, whatever. If I'm outside petting them, that can instantly help calm me down and center myself. When I was a teenager, and especially because I would get panic attacks all the time, my anxiety was super, super high. It would actually be going to a place. It'd be going to a Barnes and Noble. Like, I haven't been in one in a while, but the last time I was, the environment was still the same. There's still something about walking into that environment. They got the gentle music playing in the background. Maybe it's classical, I don't know. But it's calming me down, so I'm not questioning it. But they've got that going on in the background. There's books everywhere. Everyone there is minding their own business. They're paying attention to what they're looking for. It's just something very peaceful and calming. And now I want to go back to a Barnes & Noble. We've only got a handful of them left in St. Louis. All right, our next question, number 9. Do you have a favorite type of exercise? That's a hard one because I hate exercise. I have been doing it a lot. Every day this week, pat myself on the back. Every day this week, I have exercised. I will say, as far as typical exercising goes, I prefer strength training because I don't get super out of breath. I get sore, I feel weak. Like right now, my thighs, especially my inner thighs, I've been doing some side lunges or side squats. They get really, really sore. So I feel that, but it's not that I'm out of breath. When I get out of breath, I can get kind of panicky and can trigger a panic attack. And so things that aren't that. So walking, especially walking in the park. You guys know I like I live next to Tiger Park. I love walking over there. And because it's slower. And I do walk fast, but not enough that I'm going to get out of breath. And so yeah, strength training and walking. And then the last one is, would you rather cook or order in? I don't know. I do love to cook. It's just, I don't know. It's hard for me to say. I do like ordering food also. Ordering food, like both of them can be a little bit costly, especially if you're calling. Like if I'm going to a place, it can be a little bit cheaper. But if I'm calling, delivery fees and this and that. But I do love cooking. I do enjoy it. It just, when I cook, typically it ends up costing a lot more than a meal that I could, especially if I want to cook something elaborate. So I really can't pick. I enjoy them both. And usually for me, it comes down to money. Yeah. So that is all the questions. It's a long video for 10 questions. Wow, I'm sorry. But yeah, so thank you, Tracy, for creating the tag. Thank you, Sandy, for tagging me as always. And I am tagging Amy over at the TMI Queen Gets Fit. And also check out her video from today. Today is Wednesday. I don't know if the video is going up tonight or tomorrow, but on Wednesday, check out her video from Wednesday morning. It had a good message to it. I liked it. Yeah. All right, thank you guys, and I will talk to you all later.